Bibb County, Houston County, and others have all seen teenagers die in some recent shootings. Some of those have happened in the early morning hours, like from 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. Hello and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Lori Johnson.
And I'm Frank Malloy. In Bibb and Houston counties, teens are not supposed to be out on the streets at certain times. Camila Williams is live on Tom Hill Senior Boulevard to explain local curfew laws and whether or not they're being enforced.
Yeah, good evening, Frank and Lori. What I have learned after looking into the laws is that it's different whether it's your age and what you're doing out late anyway. I did speak with the Warner Robins Police Department, and they told me that they have been looking into, and I've always looked into about how parents and guardians fit into these laws.
In city parks in general, we've had a couple large crowds show up at Ferguson Park, which is off of Alberta Road. We've had reports of potential large crowds at Simpson Park and Peavy Park.
Captain Lee Van Osdal with Warner Robins Police says they've had teens hang out in some city parks. He says they often have those problems in the summertime.
But unfortunately, nowadays we have found when we have large groups congregate, the chances of problems seem to increase because there's almost always weapons or something in there somewhere.
Van Osdal says Warner Robins curfew says anyone under 17 can't be out between midnight and 5 a.m. In Macon, kids under 16 can be out between midnight and 5 a.m. We spoke to Dartavia Searcy from Centerville before about the curfew. He says it's a good thing.
Sometimes at night you do more, you do more crazier stuff than the daytime because no one gonna see it. So I feel like that's pretty good.
Centerville updated their curfew to 10 a.m. in February. Some laws allow teens to be out late if they have a reason, like work or a school event. Van Osdal says parents can face consequences too.
Aunt, uncle, whoever's got the legal responsibility for this child, they can be held liable if they're allowing this child to be out roaming the street and there's not a legitimate reason.
He says as they continue to patrol around the city, neighbors can be a helpful eye.
We need to get their involvement because we can enforce curfew violations all we want. If we don't get the buy-in from the community and the family members and things like that, it's not going to stop.
Van Osdal also told me that when the parks open, that they do have a closing time and no one should be at the parks when they are closed. Live in Macon, Camila Williams, 13 WMAZ News.
Thank you, Camila. Macon-Bibb County's curfew also says parental guardians are given a warning the first time their child violates curfew and they don't know about their child's whereabouts.
Again, the city of Centerville set a new curfew time for children under the age of 18. The curfew is 10 p.m. every night.